Hey guys, what's going on? Christian Goes Fast here. I'm back with another video, and I told you guys recently about a project I had going on, which was a surprise for my girlfriend. Now, I'm finished with this project, and she's coming to get it today. So, with that being said, I'm almost to the point where I can upload a video, because I'm not shooting this while she's here. Frankly, while she's here, I'd rather spend time with her. Anyway, I took as you guys can tell, I'm probably a little still. Not even probably. I am still a little sick. Not sleeping well either. Huh. Anyway, I took a chunk of wood out of the pine tree that my family puts up for Christmas. So, ever since I took that chunk out of it, I've been curing it, making sure it's completely dry, and I've been carving it. And I carved it to make a ball and cage. It's a pretty simple design where you have the outside structure of the piece of wood carved into just a cage, and in the inside you carve out a section and make a ball. Now, it's interesting because you take it and you cannot, unless you cut the top off and then apply it and reseal it, you can't carve the ball outside of the cage. So you have to carve everything in one piece. And a lot of people, they see this and they'll get kind of intimidated by it. Like, isn't that hard? To be truthful, it's actually rather simple. It's pretty easy. You just kind of have to know what you're looking for and know what you want to make and have that vision in mind the entire time. So, the way I do it is I take a tape measure and I measure around the entire length, figure out how long it is, and then I divide it up and mark it so I have 3 relatively equal sized squares or rectangles, which will become the windows. I carve those out, and you want to carve them down to get a nice decent you want to carve them down to get a nice decent thickness on the pillar, because that's going to be where the weak points are, is the pillars, since they're going to be a lot skinnier than the piece of wood itself. So once you have them carved down to the point where they will support the weight and they'll be sturdy and not break pretty easily, you then start carving in and around and shaping the ball or the centerpiece. It's not very hard, but it's a little intimidating and it does take some time. So if you do want to do that, obviously just be patient and you'll get it eventually. You might have to start over, you might not. But in the end, it's always worth it. You have a really cool piece. Now, some of you might be thinking, that doesn't look like pine wood, that's too dark for pine wood. Well, you're right. I used a wood stain on it afterwards. So, you can either leave it as plain wood or do what I did and stain it. And if you want to go with like a really smooth finish, then obviously just use sandpaper. Well, you can use an electric sander for like the top and the outsides. You'll have to get sandpaper to smooth the inside and try to work it around the columns and smooth it out there. All in all, it's not very hard. It's pretty simple. You just kind of have to know what you're looking for and keep that image in mind. And of course, be patient. It takes a little while. It might be frustrating, but if you get frustrated, don't try and work on it too much, because when you're frustrated, you end up doing a worse job. So if you get frustrated or if you get stuck, just set it down for a couple days, do some research, maybe watch a YouTube video about someone making one, and then come back to it. That's all really you need to do to learn pretty much anything, because there's always someone out there who can teach you something. These are things that I've learned a lot. There's been many times where I've been stuck on something, I can't quite figure it out, and so I go and I talk to someone, and There's always someone who knows more than you. And you may know more than them in some places, but everyone can teach you something. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you all later, and I will let you know how my girlfriend likes her gift. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out. If you guys want to see me make another one and go through the entire process of making it and videoing it, it'll be pretty long and it'll probably be stretched out over several videos, but I'm totally willing to do that. So if you want to leave a like, if you want me to do that, leave a like, let me know in the comments, and thank you. Thank you again for watching. See you next time.